What's up, guys? It's Cron Jeremy here again. So, you're thinking of getting into MUT, but you don't know where to start. Or you've started already, but still have questions. Well, this is the guide for you then. We're gonna go over everything from setting your lineup to completing sets, solos, head-to-head, squads, how to beat everything, how to power people up, what chems are, X factors, house rules, weekend league, the auction house, you name it. The first thing we're gonna do though is just get his MUT pay to win right out of the way. Yes and no. By yes, I mean that yes, if you do pay money to buy packs, typically your team will be better quicker. By no, I mean if you do grind out challenges, solos, head-to-head, you can have a competitive team that's just as good as theirs with no money spent in Madden. It just takes time. It's, do you want to spend money, or do you want to spend time, or do you want to do a combination of both? Those are your three options. But it's not totally pay to win at all. You can have a 99 overall team every year with no money spent. I've done it. Lots of people have done it. It's not that difficult. Okay, so now that we've gotten over that out of the way, we're going to go over how to properly set your lineup. So, at first you probably just want to go in and hit generate best lineup when you're very, very first new to the game. That way you can get all your best people in there. Now, if you're going to do some sort of mixed team, like what I have going on, where you can see I have Chiefs as backups and lots of Chiefs everywhere because I'm a Chiefs fan, you might not want to do it that way. You might want to just go ahead and set the lineup yourself, so you'd have to go in and, physically go through your left tackles. It'll pull up whoever's the best, and you don't want to put them in at left tackle. Then if you want something like a Chiefs backup, you can do that. There's actually a way to generate the best lineup off of that as well, so you can do that if you'd like. But that's basically the way that you're going to want to set up your lineup. Now, there's a few caveats to that, though, that people don't really realize. That's that in head-to-head, a lot of the times you're going to want to have safeties in at linebackers because linebackers are slow and safeties are fast. So there's a way to get around the amount of safeties that you're allowed to have in the game, and this is how you do it. You're going to want to put safeties in at your backup kick returner and punt returner slots. So now I have Derwin James and Tyrann Mathieu to go along with Harrison Smith, Adrian Amos, and Justin Reed. So I've got 5 safeties that I'm actually playing with, not 2. And I've got a Chiefs backup in there. So that's one little tip that most people probably don't realize when they're starting out, but in head-to-head, a lot of times you're going to want to have linebackers in it, the safety spots, like I said, and that's one way that you can get more safeties onto your lineup. So, to power up a player, you're going to need training. Now, if you come over here really quick, I can show you what the power-ups will look like. And then I've got a little bit of training, so I can actually just power up somebody really quick. Just a bit. We'll power up Stenrud just a bit, so you can see. Takes 32 training to upgrade them, so we're going to go ahead and spend that 32 training to upgrade them. Now, if we want to continue to upgrade them, it's going to cost training all the way through, so it'd be 188, 240 for the next tier, so on and so forth, until you get to the legend card, and then you can upgrade them one more time, I think, to get an extra ability. So that's how you upgrade a player. The way that you're going to want to acquire training, though, pro tip, do not quick sell your nat cards for training. We'll go into what you should do with those here in a minute, but do not quick sell those for training. What you're going to want to do is go into the auction house. And right now on PC, and I believe on Xbox and PlayStation, it's the exact same way right now, but you're going to want to search for however much training you need. Right now the cheapest training without spending quite a bit of coins is actually the 84 to 85, so what I'd want to do is filter this to where I can find the cheapest 84 to 85, which as you can see would be 37,000 coins. You're going to want to go ahead and purchase them, which I'm not going to do it, and then you would just quick sell them for the training that you need, which here, I can come over here really quick and show you what quick selling looks like. If the game cooperates. Quick sell somebody that's cheap that we don't need really fast. Where's one of these silvers or bronzes? Get off my team. 3 training. We'll keep Alan Bailey. Yeah, he's worth 3 training, so that's how you quick sell him. You get out of the quick sell option there, and you just click on the player, and you quick sell him. Okay, guys, and so this is how the power-ups work, just in a little nutshell here. So as you can see, we've got Tyreek Hill here powered up to an 86. I'm not sure what just happened there. Sorry. Game was being uncooperative. Here we go. So you can see that we can go in here to the upgrade menu really quick, and instead of giving Tyreek the X factor there, what we're going to do is we're going to get back the core elite player that we put in there by refunding this upgrade. Then we're going to go back, and instead of using this core elite, we're going to go ahead and power up Tyreek Hill again to the level we just had him at with the power up pass. And the reason I'm going to do that, guys, is that I plan on using Tyreek for the foreseeable future and probably the entire year. As a Chiefs fan, he's definitely going to be on my roster. These are some of the things you want to think about. Is somebody going to be impactful? Are they going to be impactful the entire year? Before you use a power-up pass on somebody. Only you can do what I did too and get the core elite before you get the power-up pass on somebody. You don't have to wait for the power-up pass. If you think somebody's going to make a big difference or an impact on your team, then go ahead and pick them up before you get the power-up pass, and then make sure to upgrade them. And then, like I said, and like I've done here, as soon as you get the power-up pass, go ahead and get your card back and then use the power-up pass on them. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to check and see what that Tyreek Hill card is selling for now. $140K. So we're going to put it up for sale for like $138,000 probably, which is actually, thankfully, a little bit more than what I paid for it when I got it, and that was right when the game first came out, and we're 2 weeks later now, and I'm using the power-up pass, so I rented him for basically nothing. Now with that money that's left over, I will hopefully be able to get some other people powered up for the team that we need. But as you can see, we've got Clowney. I'm waiting for that next power up pass, the same one that we just used on Tyreek. He's just a little too expensive for me to use. I don't think he's that much better. Tyreek was quite a bit better. You got much more speed by powering him all the way up. And as you can see, here's a very odd dilemma, guys. So I could put that Patrick Mahomes there instead of this Patrick Mahomes. There's only one issue with it. I'd lose all these abilities that are on the Superstars card. So these are some of the weird things that you have to think about. Like, if I put him, this card of Mahomes, and said this, I would lose all these abilities, and it'd cost me, I don't know, about 2,000 training minimum to get all that back. So yeah, not really a good deal. For now, we're keeping them separated like this, and once another Mahomes card comes out, then we'll probably wind up putting that in the power up and trying to go after that card. Alright guys, but that's basically how power-ups work, and those are some of the things you want to think about when you're using a power-up pass. I mean, you don't want to try to save a power-up pass if you're a Jalen Richard fan, hoping that he gets a better card later in the year. You don't know which pass he's going to be on, and he's probably not going to be that great of a player. Let's just be honest here. Like Calvin Ridley, unfortunately, he might be worth it, but you can't put a power-up pass on him yet because he's only a gold player. Only elites guys get power-up passes. Only elites. Alright. Okay, so now we're going to get into MUT Master and the Level Master. So, as you can see, we're in the Missions tab now. If you go to the series progression, I'm almost done with this series, all the missions, but here, let me show you really quick. So, at level 43, I will get another Level Master upgrade token, and that is going to go towards Torrey Holt, who is this year's Level Master. Each one of those allows you to upgrade him to a higher level. He gets up to a 90 or 91 overall at the end of these levels, I believe. You can see I get one more, I believe, again at 48. Yes, at level 48 I get another one. Okay, so that is your Level Master. The higher in level you go, the more Level Master tokens you will get to improve your Level Master. Now for MUT Master this year, our MUT Master is Pat Tillman. And for the MUT Masters tokens, you're going to want to do things like these weekly activities. They're pretty easy. Play a weekend league game, make the playoffs and head-to-head seasons, do these things. Then you've got daily missions, which all those are is purchase a pack and win 2 solos or any type of game, so solos count. So you'd want to do a silver player pack for that every day. You just want to go to the auction house, or the store, I mean, and I will show you how that works in a minute. But you'll want to purchase a silver player pack because it's the cheapest way to do it. It's only 500 coins. Then complete 2 solos, and you will get your daily objectives done that way. You get the coins for doing it every day. I got a 25,000 quick sell today from doing it, so that was a good come up. Then you've got MUT Master stats, which I can go through these right here. You just have to complete these objectives, like win 100 games with a team that's 85 or greater. Do the 25 daily objectives, complete so many passing yards, etc., etc. But that's how the MUT Master and the Level Master work. And you upgrade them the same way you upgrade people with training. So you'd want to click on the card and then you just upgrade, and instead of using like a power-up pass or training, it will have you use tokens for them. So I've got a couple videos that will help you with the next part, but if you're just starting, or if you have started and you don't know about it, these are the solos you're going to want to do first. And you're going to want to leave Ultimate Team, which sounds odd, but trust me on this one. So what you're going to want to do is go to Exhibition. You're going to want to go to Skills Trainer. Set it to Rookie. Choose your favorite team or the best team that you want to use. I'm just going to use the Chiefs here. That's another thing that you can do for starting is get that Jim Brown. Link your Twitch Prime account if you have one. There's a way to get a trial as well that I can link in the video for free for 30 days, and you can get Jim Brown, and you'll actually get a sub as well, and you can subscribe to your favorite Twitch streamers chat for 1 month for free as well, so you can support some fellow Madden gamers out there. I'd say Ninja, but he just left, so if you see over here on your screen, these packs right here, you get 12 of them. I've already completed this, as you can see. You'll want to go through and do these first. That's 12 packs that will help you build your team to make all the other solos that you do easier. No, in those I got a couple elites, I got quite a few power-ups. I think I made about 200 to 250,000 coins up doing that, so that was not a bad... It took me maybe an hour to do. It was not a bad hour spent though, not at all. Alright, so back to the actual solos. The first ones you should probably start with are the ultimate trainers, so that you can get a few people on your team, again, that will just help you and make some of your solos and things easier. Next, I would recommend doing the NFL Epics to get you Baker Mayfield at least. He's not very bad at the start. You're going to want somebody better than him later on down the road, but to start and to help you knock out solos and things like that, he's fine. After you've completed those, maybe do some of the MUT Superstars, because soon, maybe tomorrow, we'll get more of these solos, so I think maybe you'll be able to get a free nat tomorrow. Don't quote me on that though. Actually, I'm recording this video at night, so that would be today that you could get that, if that happens. If not, it'll be a few more days. If you complete all of these solos though, you'll be able to get a nat 89 to 90 superstar, so that's not bad. Theme builders. You get a theme builder token every, I believe, 5 levels, so every 5 levels you'll get one of those, and then you can get an 86 overall theme builder. I would recommend doing George Kittle and Adrian Amos to start. I have them both on my team. You have to play through 16 games. You don't have to do it on the hardest difficulty for all of them. Some of them you can do them on different difficulties. It's really not that hard. I've got a few of those guys though. As you can see, I've got Amos powered up, I've got Tarek Cohen powered up, and George Kittle. And the good thing about these is, guys, you get their power up for free, you get a nat version of their core elite for free, and you get this theme builder card. So you get to build them all the way. You just need to buy the training, and like I showed you earlier, it's not that hard to get training, and I actually showed you the cheapest cards to buy for training right now. So anyways, that's how those work. Now I have 2 different videos, so you're probably gonna want to watch. One shows you a glitch defense to beat solos easily. You're gonna want to do it for any of the solos that you play in, especially ones where you need interceptions. For sacks, there's another play in there that I have that gives you easy sacks. It's just gonna make all of your solos much easier if you use those 2 glitches. One's not actually a glitch, it's just the defense. The other one's actually a glitch, but they know about it, and they actually made it easier to do this year, which is kind of funny. Then I've got another video that shows you some offensive plays that make doing solos and completing them easier, so check that out as well. Then we have solo battles. Now, I'm gonna do a solo battle guide soon to show you guys how to get the best score possible and everything in those. Those you compete head to head against like a jacked up computer, and they're like user created teams, and the rewards are pretty good. They get a lot better the better that you do though, so you want to try to hit top 100 in those, or they might not totally be worth it. Got head to head seasons. We've got weekend league, which I think it's open to everybody this weekend. Yes, it looks like it is. You have MUT drafts. That's a mode where instead of using the team that you have, maybe you were new to the game and your team's not very good, you get to draft a team that's equal in level to whoever you're playing's team. So both of you will be drafting fresh teams. You might not know the playbooks because you get a choice of coaches. It's only out of 3, and then you go through rounds and you select your own like fantasy team out of that draft, and then you try to see who drafted or who plays better with a drafted team. Squads, you play with a friend or 2 friends against either the computer or 2 or 3 people as well. Head-to-head seasons are pretty self-explanatory. You go into a game and you will play another player head-to-head. The more wins in a row you get, the better you will do. There's playoffs for it after, I believe it's 7 wins still. You get rewards for winning the Super Bowl, so that's always nice. But yeah, that's basically how those work now. Sets and exchanges. One thing, like I was trying to tell you earlier, is that you do not want to trade your nats for training. What you want to do with your nats is put them in these exchanges. That way you get the most, because a nat is actually only a portion of the full training amount, but they count as a full card in these exchange sets. So you want to use to pair a few nats together, exchange them, and then you get one regular card, and you can quick sell that for training, or you can sell it for coins. But that's the way to do it. Here, I'll show you how exchanges work. We got some of these guys we can get rid of really quick. These two exchanges, the 66 to 69 silver and 70 to 74 gold, are the best exchanges right now, guys. You get tons of power-ups out of these. You can make a lot of coins up doing these. Let's see who we have. Whatever. We'll just do that. Then we'll open these up real quick. Maybe we'll pull a power-up just to prove to you that they do exist. No power-ups. We did get a rookie, though. That's not the worst. It's a low-end core rookie, but it's okay. So that's basically how sets and exchanges work. On sets, it'll either have coins or certain cards, and you have to collect them, and then you place them in there and complete however many that it says, and you'll get whatever item that it says. The store, here's that get a silver player pack. Now this is the pack that you're going to want to open one of these every day if you're trying to get your daily objectives done. Because every once in a while you get a gold. Like that was a win. And it beats spending 5,000 when right now the average I think you're getting back is 2,000 in the coins. So that would be a loss, whereas I've already got mine for today, and like I said, I had the 25,000 quick sell, but I spent 500 coins and won 2 solos and got 25,000, so that was not a bad trade-off. Then we have the auction house, and the auction house, guys, you have to think of as being head-to-head as well. Don't get upset if a card that you have gets undercut in price. If someone puts something way cheap, it's gonna sell, and just wait it out. It happens. It's just how it works. Now, if you get beat out on a snipe or something like that, again, guys, it happens. Basically, the auction house, like I said, you have to think of it as head-to-head too. So when you're trying to find something, like, say I'm trying to find a Khalil Mack. Well, obviously, I'm not gonna buy the one for 500,000 coins. I would probably go to muthead.com and check if 330,000 coins is a good deal, which I already know it's not, so I would not pay that for it either. So that's one thing you can do to see if you're paying too much, is go to muthead.com, type in the player's name, it'll pull up the card that you're looking for, and then see what it's selling for on whatever platform you're playing on. It'll show you the last few sales and however many of them were for sale and what they're going for, so that gives you a better idea of what the card is actually worth versus just guessing. What else is I gonna say about the auction house besides that? Another thing that you want to do is, before you sell a player, don't just go into your item binder and, here, let's see, randomly select a player and then decide that, you know, he's worth 4,000 coins, because it's just not. He might be, we don't know. So instead of that, what you're going to want to do is use your left bumper on your controller. There's a search feature, and you can search to see what they're actually selling for on the auction house. So he's going for 9,000. I think that's too much, but we'll see if we can get 7,000 out of Britain here. And again, that's the head-to-head part of the auction house. So that is how the auction house works, guys. I'll have more in-depth video on, you know, how to snipe and things like that. Like I said, I've got a video coming out soon about solo battles, a complete guide for them, but the ones that you're going to want to check out if you're new are the offense and defensive guides, because they will really help you complete them faster and easier, and you might actually have some fun doing it too. So, alright guys, until next time, remember to like, comment, subscribe, all those fun things. I'm out.